Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. I appreciate you all being here. My name is Rich. This is my stream. First order of business today is that we are going to choose the new color for the border around me. So let's spin the wheel and let us see what we've got. Okay, so it is red. So we are going to change our frame to red instead of blue. Let's get rid of this. Let's do this. And then next order of business is that I think it's time for some wine. So let's go. Pouring myself some nice red wine here. It is a 2010 Merlot. And we are getting ready to play some old school Magic. So let's take a look at what we are running today real quick. Accelerated Black. This is the deck that is on tap for today. My opponent is ready and raring to go. So without further ado, we will bring Steven into the room. Hey, how's it going?
Hey, Rich.
So how are things tonight?
Oh, pretty good. How about you?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Let me throw your name up here. And welcome to the stream.
Yeah. What are you drinking?
This is a 2010 Merlot. So, cheers. I haven't had wine on the stream in a while, so I figure I'd go with that.
Great.
And for those who are new to the stream, please make sure that you follow friend of the stream Entrox. You can follow the link that is in the chat right now. Entrox is a fellow streamer. He is also streaming the Tuesday Night Gauntlet right now. So go ahead on over to that link and follow him as well. And you can get some nice old school Magic content there. So. All right, so Steve, can you remind me where you're from?
I'm from Virginia.
Virginia, okay.
Yep.
Fellow East Coaster.
Yep, I play. The local group that I play with is the Pendlehaven group.
Pendlehaven.
From Charlottesville, and Entrox also plays in that group a lot.
Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, he won the their one tournament, right? So.
Yeah, well, we have one. We kind of do monthlies.
Yeah.
They're not as structured as like the New England group. But yeah, so I think that he's won a couple. It's a lot of fun.
You can put 3 on top of 1 and both on top of 2.
Okay, and you can do the same.
3 on top of 1, both on top of 2. You want to choose even or odd?
Even?
It is even. It is a 4.
All right, I'll be on the play.
Sounds great. Good luck, sir.
Yep, good luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, I'll keep.
Let me take a look. I'll try this one.
Okay. On me.
Mm-hmm.
Savannah, Elf,
Okay.
and pass.
Draw. Swamp. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Pendlehaven.
Okay.
I'll swing with the elf.
No blocks.
All right.
Just one?
Just one, yep.
Okay. 19.
Yep. Then I'll play Sylvan Library.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Alrighty. I will draw. I'll play a swamp. I'll play Lotus. Crack for black. Sing your vampire.
Ooh, nice.
And you can go.
And untap. Sylvan Trigger. Oops. I'll take this one. I'll play Plains.
Okie doke.
And an Urnham.
Okie doke.
And I'll pass.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Swamp. Attack for 4.
Yep, no response. I get a 16.
Winter Orb.
Oh, nice.
Go ahead.
Tap. Let's see. I want to untap the Pendlehaven.
Okay. I
Golden
have
Trigger.
a forest walking vampire.
Yep. All right, I'll grab this. I'll play a jet. And I'll swing with both.
I will take it.
And I'll pump the elf.
Alright, so I'll take 6.
Yep.
13.
And I'll pass.
Alright, untap, untap. Draw. I'll play a swamp. And I will attack for 4.
Yep, no response, so I'll go to 12.
Sounds good. Go ahead.
All right, I'll untap the Pendlehaven.
Okay.
Yep, Sylvan Trigger. I'll grab this. I'll play a Pearl.
Yep.
Yep, I'll swing with both.
No blocks.
And I'll pump it.
I will Terror the Urnham.
Okay. Is he removed or just buried?
He's just yeah, destroyed, can't be regenerated.
Yep, okay. So you take 2, go to 11.
Yes.
And I'll pass.
My friend Burt Reynolds is in chat. Burt, thank you very much for joining me again. Yes, playing Mono Black today. For those who are not aware, our friend Burt Reynolds, no relation to the actual Burt Reynolds, is also a streamer, and he plays Final Fantasy Randomizer. So you can follow his channel, and you can see some good stuff going on over there as well. I will attack for 4 in the air.
All right, I'll go to 8.
I will play an Urborg and a Hypnotic Spectre.
All right.
And I will say go.
I'll untap. Pendlehaven, Sylvan Trigger. I'll take this one. I will play a plane.
Yep.
I'll play Chaos Orb.
Okay.
And I'm going to activate it on the Vampire.
Okay. What are you using?
The elf.
Okay.
Yep.
Nice hit.
Then I'll swing with the elf.
No blocks.
All right, and I'll pump him.
I'm at 9.
And I'll pass.
Okay. Untap the airboard. Draw. Cards in hand.
2.
Attack for 2.
I go to 6.
Discard
and
1 at random. The one on your right can go away.
The one on my right, this one?
Correct. Yep.
Disenchant.
Seems good. And you can go.
I'll untap the Pendlehaven. Tap 1, 2, 3. All right, I'll take this. I will play a forest.
Okay.
I'll swing with the elf.
No blocks.
All right, I'll pump him.
I'm at 7.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
Yep, I go to 4.
Discard one
and
random?
discard Armageddon.
Oh, that's a good one to discard. You have no cards?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
No. All right, untap. Sylvan. I'll grab this guy. I'll swing with the elf.
No blocks.
And I'll pump him.
I'm at 5.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Cards.
I got 1.
Okay. Attack.
All right, I'll swords him.
Okay, I'll gain 2.
Yep.
Up to 7.
You're at 7?
Yep.
Oh, wait, yeah, that was me. I was looking at the wrong one. Okay, yep, you're at 7. I'm at 4.
And I will... Mana Vault.
Okay.
I'll cast a Juzon.
Okay.
I will burn for 1. I'm at 6. And you can go.
Tap, untap. Sylvan. Take this one. We'll play a forest.
Okay.
And I will pass.
Alright, untap. I'll take a point from the Juzon. Go to 5. I will draw and take a point from the Mana Vault. Go to 4.
Yep.
I will attack for 5.
I'll block with my elf.
Yep. And you can go.
All right. I will untap the Savannah. Sylvan Trigger. I'll take this one.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll play Sarah.
Sure.
And I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. I'm at 3.
Yep.
Draw, I'll take another point. I'm at 2. I will play a swamp. I'll attack for 5.
I'll block with the Sarah.
Okay. And you can go.
All right. I'll untap the Savannah. 2 mocks. Let's see. Sylvan Trigger. Let's see if I can get anything. Nope. That's gonna be game.
Alrighty. That was a
Good
close
game.
one.
Woo. Yeah. All I needed was a mana dork to block.
Right.
So a lot of people on your stream play Final Fantasy?
Not yet, but I've been streaming Final Fantasy. I'm looking to start streaming Final Fantasy Randomizers. So.
I haven't played that yet. What is that?
All right, so the original Final Fantasy game for the NES, you take
Yep.
that and then you shuffle around where all the key items are.
Okay.
All right, that's the general basics of it. But then,
Yep.
you can go on top of that. You can shuffle the magic that's available. So, like at level 1, you could end up with Nuke, the best spell in the game. Things like that. Or you can end up with the airship really early or things like that. But everything is in different locations, so you still have to beat the game, but you need to follow what the progression tells you to and figure out how to beat the game with as quickly as possible with what you're given. So it's pretty fun. I like it. And there's a bunch of people who play it. I just started playing it about 6 weeks ago or so. I'm looking forward to playing it some more and then streaming it soon. Probably be streaming it in the second week of June. So.
Cool. I've been replaying, or at least for the first time this version, I've been playing Final Fantasy XII: The Zodiac Age.
Oh, okay.
Which is pretty. I mean, the original one is, I don't know, like 12 years old now. The first, yeah, but this came out like 4 years ago.
Yeah.
It's fun. But yeah, I like those games a lot. I didn't really like the Final Fantasy VII remake that much. So kind of after that disappointment, I wanted to go back and play something, and decided on 12, the Zodiac Age, which has been fun.
So Final Fantasy VII doesn't even crack my top 5 of best all-time Final Fantasy games.
Okay.
I think part of it is because I started so early in the franchise with playing the original on the NES and whatnot. A lot of people have nostalgia for Final Fantasy VII, and part of that is because that was the first Final Fantasy that they played. My opinion is that it drags on very, very slowly. The story is not very good, so that's just me.
It's really incomprehensible at some points. Actually, I don't know. Like, I mean, the first one I played was what they list as 3 for the NES.
Yeah, Final Fantasy VI. That's my favorite. Absolutely.
Yeah, because it completely blew my mind. Like when the world got destroyed and you had to start over.
Right.
And I just loved it. I was just like this. I didn't it changed what I thought video games could be and could do. And so yeah, I think that one is that I might consider that one my favorite. But I do really like 7 a lot too.
Yeah. So Burt Reynolds in chat says 4 times speed Final Fantasy 12 is the best. And then JT Huffy says that it's okay for me to be wrong. I mean, everybody's entitled to their opinion, no matter how wrong they are, right? So.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the definitely the speed up on 12 is really good. That's a great feature, and when I first downloaded it, I wasn't really playing it that much, but now it's I play it on fast all the time. That's just great.
Burt Reynolds says the Final Fantasy list 1 is greater than all the SNES ones, but which are greater than all the rest, and then 13. So yeah, I got you.
Oh, 13. I didn't play that one. I played
Xander. Thank you. It's I appreciate you joining. It's the best. Haven't been able to suplex a train in any other Final Fantasy. Absolutely. Yeah. In Final Fantasy VI, you get to suplex a train, and what is better than suplexing a train?
That's what Saban's move or whatever.
Yeah. Saban can use suplex on a train, and the animation of it is awesome. So yeah, that one was the best. Like, it had so many characters. I loved the branching storylines. Yeah, and I mean, there's a 17-minute cutscene at the end of the game where they tie up all the storylines.
Yeah,
it's great. So.
Yeah, that one, I think I rented that once when I was sick as a little kid, and I said, it just kind of blew my mind, and being I've got to go back and rent this again, and it was just, it was pretty incredible. But okay, let's get back to Magic. we can continue to chat about Final Fantasy if we finish.
Right,
early.
we could talk about Final Fantasy all night. Like, I mean, you can't see me, but I mean, if you look over my right shoulder, I have the map for the original Final Fantasy up on my wall, and it's been there forever. Put 2 on top.
Okay, you can do the same.
Okay.
2 on top of anything?
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Cool. Yeah, I didn't play 1 or 2. Like I said, I played 6 and then 7 and then 10 and 12, and then I did get the most recent one when you're like driving around in the car, but I didn't really like it. So I thought 10 was pretty good too. I'd like to maybe revisit that. All right, I'll keep. So it's on me. I will play a City of Brass and an Emerald. I'll take a point, and I'll play a Whirling Dervish.
That seems good.
All right, I'll pass.
All right. Draw. Maze of Ith, go.
Oh, nice. Draw. I'll play a Plains and a Bird. And I will pass.
Okay, draw. Swamp. Mana Vault, go ahead.
And tap. Draw. Play an Urnum.
Okay.
And I'll pass.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Terror on the Urnum. And you can go.
Oh wait, I wasn't. I go 18 for the City of Brass. Draw. Armageddon.
Okay.
Take a point. Go 17, and I'll swing with the Dervish.
I'm at 19.
I'll pass, and he gets a counter.
Okay. I will draw. Play Urborg. And I will say go.
Tap. Draw. Savannah.
Yep.
Swing with the Urnum. I mean the Dervish.
17.
And I'll pass, and he gets another counter.
Okay. Draw. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Forest.
Yep.
Swing with the Dervish.
14.
And I'll pass. Counter.
Okay. Draw. Yep. You got this one.
Yep. Yeah, early Dervish and then Armageddon.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I had the answer to the Dervish. I had the answer to what you played next, and then I was, but then the Geddon.
Yep.
Was fine. So, this is a 0-strip format. So that means that I cannot play any strip mines at all.
But Maze is also restricted.
Yeah, and Maze is restricted as well. So.
Yeah. So, Rich, what are your top 5 Final Fantasies then?
Final Fantasy VI, first and foremost, is the best. Final Fantasy II, like going with the Japanese numbering, I would go with Final Fantasy II as my next favorite Final Fantasy, and then Final Fantasy I would be there, and then Final Fantasy IV, which was 2 here in the United States. After that, it would be Final Fantasy X. You can shoot me for that, but I really, really liked it. And I think that it was much better than Final Fantasy VII. So, it's my opinion, and I'm allowed to have it.
10, the 10 was like,
PS2.
Isn't it all a dream? Like, doesn't like none of it actually happen or something? I always forget. Like, I remember there's like a weird...
Kind of, sort of, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I 7, I definitely remember, like, as a kid, or I guess I was in high school, but, like, just staying up all night and playing it.
Yeah.
Like waiting until my parents went to bed and then like getting back up and like firing up the computer. And then like playing till like 6 a.m. when they were about to get up.
Yeah.
Because it was just incredible. And that, I guess that one also, like, I mean, with Eris, you know, I guess it did also blow my mind that like characters could really die and like never come back.
Spoiler alert: Eris dies at the end.
Sorry if I spoiled
disc 1. So you know,
a game from 25 years ago.
Yeah.
That is beyond the spoiler warning even.
Well beyond. Well
Yeah.
beyond.
Yeah.
Put 2 on top. You're fine.
Yep. You can do the same. Yeah, but that I just like kind of remember that, like, you know, pretty distinctly, like in the middle of the night being like, wait, like,
Xander
what happened?
in chat says 5 is underrated. The job system was so good. No wonder they kept bringing it back. Yeah, it's 5 was a little screwy, but it wasn't the best game, but it was still pretty good. Yes.
12 brings back the jobs. All right, I'll keep.
Swamp, Soul Ring, go.
Draw. Savannah, Bird, pass.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Hypnotic Spectre, I'll burn for 1. 19. Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Forest.
Yep.
Tutor.
Okay. Get that Swords of Plowshares, my friend.
I'm getting the Lotus.
Oh, getting the Lotus. Okay.
You want to cut?
No, you're fine.
Lotus. Yep. Crack the Lotus.
Mm-hmm.
Earn them.
Sure.
And I'll pass.
Cards in hand. 4.
4.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
Yep. I got a 18.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
3.
This one?
Yep.
Swords.
It's a good one.
Yep.
Juzon.
Ooh.
Gaidon, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. You can go. So which one are you giving Forest Walk?
We'll give it to the hippie.
Sure.
Draw. And I'll play a Whirling Dervish.
Okay.
And I'll pass. No. Yeah, I'll pass right now. Yep.
Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. I'm at 18. Draw. I will play a swamp. I will attack with a hippie.
All right, I'll swords them.
Okay. I'm at 20.
Up to 20.
Sing your vampire.
All right.
Go ahead. Which one's getting Forest Walk?
The vampire.
Okay.
I'll play a forest.
Yep.
And I'll play a chaos orb.
Sure.
And I will pass.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. Down to 19. Draw. Attack with a Singer.
All right, I'll activate the chaos orb.
Okay.
I'll use the earn him.
Yep.
Oh, miss.
Nice. Okay. Take 4.
Yep.
Put you at 14. Hi, Damien. Thanks for joining me tonight. I appreciate it. And you have 1 card?
Yes.
Go ahead.
All right, I'll
What's
untap.
getting Forest Walk? Still the same gear?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll play a land tax.
Sure.
And I will pass.
End step. Terror on the Erno.
Yep.
Untap. Upkeep, I take a point. 18.
Yep.
Draw. 5 for 4.
So what am I at right now? I'm at
You're
10?
currently at 14, so
I'm
if you
at
take 4,
14.
you're at 10.
Yep, I'll take it. Good 10.
Alrighty. And you can go.
I'll untap. I'll draw. And I'll pass.
Alright, untap. Upkeep, 17. Draw. Swamp. 6 mana. Trike.
Ooh.
Kill both your creatures.
Yep.
Attack for 9.
Yeah, that's game because you can ping me. Yep.
Yippers.
Yep. Good games.
Whew.
Don't think I played that right, but I think I probably should have taken out the Jusum. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Huh.
your duder there, was taking care of the Juzam, so
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely was not expecting those, so I didn't really have any way to deal with them at game 2, and so that's why I went with the. I mean, I had a disc, I had a Chaos Orb, but yeah, not a whole heck of a lot going on. So that's why the Trikes came in for game number 3, and thankfully they did what they were supposed to do. So.
Yep.
Whew. Yeah, Triskelion is just such a good card. It really is. It's just, especially in something like this, you know, I mean, it gets me out of that situation where I can't swing because you're Whirling Dervish. So I'm definitely okay with how that played out. So I am now 1-0, and I appreciate the games. Thank you very much, sir.
Yep, absolutely. Good talking Final Fantasy.
Yeah. Take it easy, man. We'll talk to you later.
Bye.
Good luck the rest of the tournament, okay?
Yep, you too.
All right. Bye. All right. Well, we got there, chat. So we are currently on the plus side, which is definitely awesome. So let's take a look at what we've got going on today, shall we? So we are playing. This is my Accelerated Black deck. So called Accelerated Black because of the fact that we want to use things like Mana Vault and Dark Ritual to get big black creatures onto the table as quickly as possible, and in doing so, making it so that the opponents cannot do the fun things. So it's really, really difficult for an opponent to deal with all of the creatures when every single creature is a threat, and because of that, that's what we are looking to do. So out of our sideboard here, so I did board in that Maze of Ith, and that was pretty good for me, and I originally boarded in 4 Glooms, but obviously because of the Whirling Dervishes, the Glooms weren't going to hurt the Dervishes at all, so I boarded in, I took out 2 of the Glooms and the disc that I boarded in originally, and put in the 3 Triskelions as well. So yeah, that's definitely a nice Guardian Beast. I got it from some pretty cool dude named JT Huffy. So yeah, the Guardian Beast is there just for kicks, for that synergy with the Chaos Orb, and if it if it does If it does that, it's awesome. If it doesn't, I mean, it's still a 2/4 body, and then you can do some tricks with the Maze of It that's in the sideboard. So, yeah, Guardian Beast and Orb is a combo because Orb destroys itself when it destroys the permanent that it lands on. So because the Guardian Beast makes it indestructible, that means that it can't destroy itself. So it's part of the resolution. It can't be destroyed. Awesome. So I get to use the Orb over and over and over again for all kinds of fun times. But we will see if that comes to fruition. Don't know if it will, but it's there just in case, and you never know what is going to happen. So we will definitely see what's going on. So when it comes to spells, obviously we need to worry about what it is that we can do with our mana and our spells. So obviously Dark Ritual and the Mana Vaults in the Soul Ring and the Mox and the Lotus, they help accelerate some things. Terrors help deal with problematic creatures. The one of Winter Orb is there because of the fact that I'm using up, I have very few mana sources, lands for mana sources. You see that I've got 17 lands in the deck. So if the Winter Orb, if I get a threat and a Winter Orb on the table, that can end up spelling game over for my opponents. And I can always tutor for it. Sinkhole is there for something along the lines of Maze of Ith or Tabernacle at Pendra Vale, or even an opposing Mistress Factory. And then the Howl from Beyond is there instead of a second Drain Life, because Howl from Beyond can use the colorless mana from the Mana Vaults. So I can swing in, use the Mana Vault mana, and pump up the power of an unblocked creature for the win. It's kind of like a fireball attached to a creature. The one of Animate Dead is just in case somebody is dealing damage to me, or killing my creatures off, or if I make them discard a creature with my Hypnotic Spectre. I can also discard stuff with into the Jalem Tome, and I can get it back at a discount with Animate Dead. Then out of the sideboard, we'll take a look at that. We've got 4 copies of Gloom, 1 copy of Maze of Ith, 3 Trikes, 1 Oubliette, 1 Ashes to Ashes, 2 Underworld Dreams, 1 more Animate Dead, another Drain Life, and another disc. So Glooms are because white is all over the place, and white removal is pretty efficient, so we want to make sure we can do that. Maze of Ith is for problematic creatures that I can't deal with otherwise, hence the reason that I boarded it in. It can be really good against things like the Urnum Djinn, which is a 4/5 when I've got some 4/4s in the deck. It can deal with protection from black creatures and whatnot. The Trikes are there as a catch-all to be able to deal with creatures that smaller creatures that I have issues with. Pump Knights, Whirling Dervish, White Knights, Oubliette, and Ashes to Ashes can hit black creatures. So if I have problematic black creatures that I need to deal with, then Oubliette and Ashes to Ashes are going to come in. What's also nice is that Oubliette and Ashes to Ashes can get rid of Sulkanar, the Swamp King, and Swamp Walk is definitely problematic. Underworld Dreams against blue decks or any decks that want to draw cards. I could have put that in against the Urnum Geddon deck, but it was not the best situation to be bringing that in, so I did not. Another Animate Dead against more removal and things like that. Another Drain Life if things get into a race, and then Never Knows Disc is a great catch-all. So would love an arena in there. Yes, I need to get an arena. I really do, so that I can do that. I'm okay with proxying the Juzoms because they're over $2,000. But I missed the boat on them. Last year when COVID hit, Juzoms dropped to like $700, and instead of picking up Juzoms, I ended up picking up a whole bunch of other cards for my collection. I'm not upset with the cards that I picked up, not by any stretch of the imagination, because I got candelabras for $300 to $400. I got a playset of Nether Voids rather inexpensively, and whatnot. So cards that I wanted for my collection. And whatnot, but I do think that I want to get at least one Juzon for when I do play Singleton, but they're over $2,000 now, so they've tripled in price since since pre-COVID times. Well, I mean, just right after COVID hit. I don't think that I will end up owning a Juzam anytime soon. But who knows? Who knows what'll happen? But I appreciate everybody who is here tonight. This is my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. If you want some more information regarding the Northern Paladins, you can go over to northernpaladins.com. Get some information regarding Paladin Magic that we play on Tuesday nights, the Northern Paladins themselves, the Alpha 40 League, or even the 840 Plus League that they just started playing, which is Alpha 40 with reprints. Which is a pretty interesting format as well. So head on over, give them some love, and then also you will see they have the Hall of Heroes, where those who go 3-0 or 2-1 are enshrined in the Hall of Heroes. Also they give a nod to those with the most creative deck each week. So appreciate everybody who is here. I'm going to take a quick break, and we will be
Round
back soon. I am going to I'm going to run to the restroom, and we will take our break. Stick around. I'll be back here in just a few moments with more Old School Magic. Don't touch that dial. Welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you all sticking around through the break. The little one in chat asked, just wondering, do perfect fits fit CE cards, or do people generally single sleeve their CE cards? I double sleeve my CE cards. I used the KMC Perfect Hard inner sleeves, which are a little bit thicker, and the reason being is that because of the fact that Old School Magic uses cards that either have different backs or different corners, I want to make sure that my sleeves are going to not be marked in any way, shape, or form. So alpha cut cards are a little bit different than the traditional cut, and obviously collector's edition have square borders as well. So I use the KMC Perfect Hard inner sleeves. They help with keeping the corners on the collector's edition cards nice and crisp, and they make it so that it is harder to tell through the sleeve if I have a collector's edition card or an alpha card or just a regular beta cut card or whatnot. So good question. Appreciate you asking that. So excuse me. So yes, we have talked about it a little bit. Final Fantasy Randomizer is coming soon. I will be streaming that probably starting in the second week of June. You see, this is a quick, fast video of the beginning of a seed that I ran. It is pretty fun. So you take the original Final Fantasy game for the NES, and then they shuffle around the key items, the important items that are needed to progress through the game, and you need to find them, and you need to try to complete the game, and it's going to be in a random order. So I definitely appreciate anybody checks that stuff out, and you can actually watch me play that over on my YouTube channel. I do have a few videos of that up there as well, and you can go to FinalFantasyRandomizer.com, and you can double check, and you can see some things as well. Right there, I threw the link in the chat for Final Fantasy Randomizer. FinalFantasyRandomizer.com. Check it out, and it is pretty fun. I'm enjoying it. I've been playing for about 6-7 weeks now. I'm still considered new. I'm considered a duckling, and we are currently in the middle of what's called the Duckling Boot Camp. They have a great program where they try to develop the newer players, to develop the ducklings. 8-week program for the Duckling Boot Camp to get them acclimated to the game and let them learn and let them try to increase the difficulty and get ready to race. And that's what it is, because Final Fantasy Randomizer is a race. It's a head-to-head race, normally against one person. Sometimes it's against there's 4 people involved or whatnot, or even more. The culmination of the Duckling Boot Camp is called the Duckling Derby. It is a 4-week race series that'll happen beginning in July, I believe, and sometime in July. The winner of the Duckling Derby becomes the Duckling Supreme, and it is bragging rights, of course. It's there's no money involved. It's just for fun or whatnot. But the Final Fantasy Randomizer community is a great community. They want everybody to succeed. There are a lot of speedrun communities out there where strategies are not shared amongst the players, and there are people who don't want others to join the community and figure some things out. But that's not how Final Fantasy Randomizer works. As a speedrun community, they are top-notch. They want everybody to succeed. They want people to get better. They want people to be competitive, and they want to see people grow and get better. So definitely suggest that if you are into retro video games at all, I definitely suggest you try watching some of the videos of Final Fantasy Randomizer. Actually, there's going to be some races going on later tonight on different channels while I'm streaming. There'll be some things around, but you can just Google Final Fantasy Randomizer, or you can type into Twitch. You can type in Final Fantasy Randomizer, or into YouTube. Lots of videos out there for it. It's a really good time, It's really cool. They're in the middle of the spring tournament right now, and the spring tournament is it's an event. First, it was pod play where everybody played everybody in their pods, 4-man pods. If you went 3-0, you were guaranteed a slot in the top 64 2-1s also. And then there were play-in matches for those who didn't have a 2-1 record or better to make the 64 bracket. And then they switched around the randomization and did some cool new things for the top 32 and 64, and then they have something different for the top 8 and 16. And we're on the brink of filling out all of the top 8, I believe. So, LeBrooks, thank you very much for joining. I appreciate it. Hello, how are you tonight? I hope you're doing well. Bruins gifting the Tier 1 sub to LeBrooks. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, sir. So Bruins is a big supporter of the stream, and I appreciate everything that he does. One thing that Bruins has done is he altered a basic land. We haven't seen it yet in our deck. I am playing Swamps today, and I would love it if people would reach out to me and send me some lands. Alter them in any way that you want. You could do like the one on the left where you can put a little message on it. This one says, "You are extremely rare, rich like the Black Lotus. Much love." You can alter it in a way that sends some sort of message, like the one in the middle, the Pride Mountain, or the one on the right was altered by Bruins545 and sent to me with my little logo on it, the little Mario semicolon. It says, "Your story isn't over. This is the way." And thank you to me. You can alter them in any way, shape, or form to show your support. Send them to me, and I will play them on stream. I'm looking forward to receiving some. I've got had some pictures sent to me of stuff that is coming to me, and I am looking forward to having them on the stream. So again, my mailing address is right there on the stream. Bust out the creativeness that is within you and send me lands. It can be a basic land if you want. It can be non-basic lands or whatever. LeBrook saying, "I am well. Everyone needs to give Steven hell tonight for playing Magic on our anniversary." Oh, Bruins. Wow. Okay, so my wedding anniversary is coming up, and it is on June 5th. And there's actually a big tournament coming up that day as well. However, I decided to spend time with my wife. We're going out of town that weekend to do some cool stuff, as opposed to me playing Magic. So I'm hoping that you guys had something special that you got to do during the day today, or maybe you're going to do something over the weekend, or you did something this past weekend. So Bruins, I love you too, Bruins. Thank you. I know that wasn't meant for me, but anyway. I appreciate everybody who is here. Let's take a look at what we are running today. This is our deck. This is my accelerated black deck. So the object of the deck is to put some big stuff into play as quickly as possible. Every creature in the deck is a threat in some way, shape, or form. Whether it's the Hypnotic Specters that come out on turn 1 with a Dark Ritual, or the Sengir Vampires, the Yawgmoth Demons, or the Juzan Gyms. So LeBrooks says that you've been together 7 years, but I'm only kidding. As long as he's having a good time, you don't mind. Well, yeah, that's definitely a good thing. Oh, so speak of the devil, it looks like Bruins is my opponent. So we are going to let Bruins into the room. And hey man, how's it going?
What's up, buddy? How's it going?
I'm doing well. So let's put your name up here on the stream so that everybody can see. Once again, I appreciate your support. We are playing against Bruins 545. The man, the myth, the legend himself. So,
there we go.
So, your wife is definitely a good sport about this, but she's in chat right now. She's talking about things, so that's good.
Yeah.
But I mean, what better anniversary gift than to be able to watch her husband play against me on stream? I mean, it's a win-win situation, right? So.
Right. She said I better get her a soul ring.
Mm-hmm. So there you go.
I'm going to fix you a cup of coffee.
But so who'd you play against round one?
Richard or Velo or something like that.
Oh, okay. And what was he running?
Cardboard rectangles, you know. Nothing too dramatic.
Yeah. So Damien wishes you a happy anniversary. So I'm sure that that is appreciated as well.
Very much. Yeah, we got some weekend plans. Just gotta push through the Monday through Friday.
Yeah, I got you. Especially with the holiday weekend coming up, it's pretty nice. You can throw 2 on top, and I need to refill my wine glass. So
Cheers.
let's go ahead and do that.
You can do 2 on top when you're done.
I will do that, and then cheers to you and your other half. All right. You want to choose even or odd?
I'll go odd.
All right. It is odd. It is a 3.
All right.
I gotta put the wine glass in chat. Pouring me some more wine. Haven't done it in a while, so here we go. All right. So I'm assuming you're gonna play first.
Yes.
All righty. Let's get it on.
All right. I will keep.
I am gonna mulligan. While it is possible to keep one lane's hands with this deck, it is impossible to keep this one. So.
So I'm trying to, as I was telling you, play a different deck each week all year long, and I ran dry, so I went very one theme this week.
That's all right.
You can do 2 on top.
2 on top. All right, let's see what we got here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'll keep this one.
Alright, I will start us off with a mountain and go.
Okay. I gotta reset all this stuff. I will draw. I'm gonna play a swamp, lotus, Juzam. Go ahead.
That's a good turn 1.
Yeah, it's a nice mulligan there, right?
Man. So I will play a Goblin to the Florg.
Okay.
I will play a Goblin Grenade targeting the Juzam.
Okay, seems all right.
Go ahead.
All right, untap. Draw. Swamp. Chaos Orb. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I will play Maze of Ith.
Mm-hmm.
And pass.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Swamp. Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead.
Draw. I will play Goblin to the Florg.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. I'll move to combat. Swing 1.
Yippers. 19.
And I will pass turn.
Spider Freak, thank you for the follow. I'll draw. And I will say go.
Draw. Whew. Get a little rough. I'll swing 1.
I'll take it. 18.
Go ahead.
End step, I'm going to activate the Chaos Orb.
Okay.
I'm going to use this swamp to represent your Maze of Ith.
Okay.
Hit.
Yep.
Untap. Draw. Go ahead. 7 cards.
Untap. Draw. Play a mountain.
Yep.
Play a Goblin King.
Okay.
I'll swing 2.
I will Terror the Goblin King.
Alright.
I'll take 1. 17.
Okay. Go ahead.
Alright, untap. Draw. Swamp. Juzon.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Play a mountain. I will Goblin Grenade the Juzam again.
Okay. You got a ball lightning.
Ball Lightning.
Ah, okay.
26.
I'm at 11.
And go ahead.
Cards in hand?
I have 4.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Demonic Tutor.
Okay.
And you can go.
Untap. Draw for the turn. You can go ahead. Oh, you can do 2 on top. Sorry.
Nope, you're fine. Okay, untap. Draw. Swamp. Juzon. Go ahead.
All right. Do Goblin Digging Team.
Sure.
I'll attempt to Ball Lightning.
Okay.
I'll swing 6.
I'll block. I'll take 1.
Okay.
I'm at 10.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Guardian Beast.
Okay.
Real good when my Chaos Orb is gone. Go ahead.
Draw. Going to Fireball the Guardian Beast for 1 damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to Bolt the Guardian Beast.
Sure.
And then I'm going to swing 1.
9.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Herborg.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. I will play Goblin Bloom Brigade.
Sure.
Move to combat. I'll swing 1.
I'm at 8.
Go ahead.
Draw. Mana Vault. Suchi.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Tap. Draw. Suchi is a
4/4. When it dies, I get 4 colorless mana.
So I'm going to give the Bloom Brigade flying.
Sure.
Swing 1.
I'll take it. On 7.
And I'm going to Goblin Grenade to the Suchi.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll take 4. I'm at 3. You got a bolt?
I do not.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. That's game. Ooh.
Like I said, man, this one is very direct this week.
Yes. Definitely so. Bam. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. That seems good. Let's see what we can do about this. Down a game. I think. You were able to deal with 3 Juzons.
Yeah, I got very fortunate with that one.
Yeah. So, how does the Guardian Beast work with another card in my deck? It doesn't. Yes. Mm-hmm.
But when it's good, it's good.
Right.
So trying to be covert about it. Has anything been spoiled yet?
What was that?
I said trying to be on the low about it and trying to keep it covert. Has anything been spoiled yet?
Yeah. Yeah, there's some fun stuff that's in my deck that you haven't seen yet unless you were watching the stream, so we'll see what happens.
Oh, no. I was talking about something else.
Yeah, because Damien asked about an interaction with another card in my deck. So, but I mean, anybody can see my deck lists. It's not that big of a deal. I do share my deck list throughout the stream, and I do post it early in my Discord channel. So if anybody wants to, the link to my Discord is in the chat right now. You can see my deck list early, or you can see it after the tournament. I will post it on Instagram as well as showing it throughout the event. So generally show it in between rounds. So I'm okay with sharing. It's not that big of a deal if you know what I'm running. Like, I mean, you're running goblins and goblin grenades and red spells, so it's not that difficult to figure out what's in your deck. So if you look at my deck, I'm not going to be all that upset. But one thing you may or may not know is how much wine I've had. 1 on top of 3, both on top of 2.
Alright, you can do the same.
1 on top of 3. Whoa. And both on top of 2. Alright, I will play first.
Alright.
Good luck, sir.
I will keep.
I'm going to keep. Against my better judgment, I'm going to keep. Ready?
Yep.
Okay. Lotus, sack for black. Dark Ritual, 5 black. Sengir Vampire. Go.
That'll do. I will play a Lonely Mountains and Goblin Bloom Brigade.
Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. Draw. There we go. Swamp. Attack for 4.
Take 4, go 16.
And you can go.
Draw. Play another mountain. Play Chaos Orb.
Okay.
Swing 1.
I'll take it. 19.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Swing 4. Puts you to 12. And you can go.
Untap, draw. I'm gonna play Goblins of the Flarg.
Sure.
Swing 1.
No blocks. 18.
I'm going to grenade to the Singer Vampire.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go ahead.
Draw for turn. I'll play a mountain.
Mm-hmm.
Play Goblin King.
Oh, okay. It's not a ball lightning.
Swing 2.
16.
Go ahead.
Draw. Swamp. Go ahead.
Okay. Draw. Play a mountain. I'll swing both.
Okay, I'll take 4. 12 apiece.
Go ahead.
Draw. Go.
Draw. Swing both.
I'll Terror the Goblin King.
Alright.
I'll take 1. 11.
Okay. I'm going to bolt you.
Yep. I'm at 8. 5.
Grenade.
Okay, that's game. That
So
was
if
quick.
you're up for another one, I don't know if you've heard of the Wizard format, but I actually have a really super budget deck around that if you want to try it out.
What's I don't know what the Wizard format is.
It's like dark Fallen Empires, I think.
Interesting.
It's pretty fun.
That was brutal. That it's like I didn't draw a lane. Well, I mean, I kept a very greedy hand, but I had Lotus Dark Ritual, so I had 5 mana on turn 1. I just had to try to fade a Goblin Grenade, but then you had the Chaos Orb that could deal with stuff, and it was very gentlemanly of you not to take out my 1 land. I do appreciate that, so that there was a possibility that I could do something, but Blood Moon wasn't going to do much against me.
Yeah, it went straight out.
Yeah. So I know that because I have 3 non-basics in my deck, I boarded in my Triskelions against you because that seemed like a good thing to do with all of your weenie creatures and ball lightning
That would have wrecked me.
as well. And then I didn't get the mana, and then. Yawgmoth Demon was I had a handful of Yawgmoth Demons. I had all 4 of them in my hand at the end of game 1, which was pretty brutal because I didn't have artifacts to sack to it. So it was pretty crappy for me, not gonna lie. But so I boarded in the 3 Triskelions and my extra Drain Life against you because I figured the Drain Life could end up gaining me some life. Killing a creature and doing some stuff, but that did not happen, and I got punished for the greedy hand that I kept. So it happens. What are you gonna do, right? But I mean, I had to try it because if you didn't have a way to deal with that vampire, it could have ended up going the whole. Could have ended up going the distance. Those the Goblin Grenades are huge. Then you had you threw some firepower at my face, and you got me down pretty quick. I didn't really do anything, so you know, that's what I get. I deserved it. I deserve that ass beating. So.
That deck is so I personally do not like playing that deck. It is so dirty. But man.
So back when I used to play Modern, Mono Red was a deck that I never liked to see. I always got upset if I lost to Mono Red, and I felt at the time that Mono Red didn't take a lot of brain power to pilot, and I wanted to challenge myself by playing other decks. I did eventually learn that the reason that players play Mono Red is to keep other players honest. And the Mono Red decks in Modern, or the red splashing white, you know, for Boros Charm and for Helix and whatnot, they were just they were super powerful decks, and they were able to pull off wins. And if you know, the object of a tournament when it comes to competitive Magic is to is to win. And if you're going to pilot a deck that's going to win some games because people aren't prepared for it, or people can't deal with how fast it is, then you know it is what it is. And it was a hard lesson to learn eventually. So you know, it is what it is. I don't like playing Mono Red. I may play a Mono Red deck at some point in time, but it probably won't be, you know, a straight, you know, burn deck or whatnot. I got some things in the pipeline. I got some cards in the mail that I want to put some things together. I like the mono red deck that I have in my brain. I don't know if it's any good, but we'll see what happens.
That's one of the like beautiful aspects of old school, though. It can not be good, and you can still have just as much fun playing and losing with it. Than, you know what I mean? Like I play all kinds of stuff, like get my.
And there's so much variety in the format. Like people just don't understand. If you're a spectator, they don't understand. There's so much variety. Yes, there are decks that are bad, but they're fun to play. Yeah. Like when I played that wall deck, I had the most fun ever that I had playing Magic, playing that wall deck, and I didn't do any winning. Yes, I did get to win, you know, using you know, wall and Glyph of Destruction and Righteousness and whatnot. I got to win a couple of games. I didn't win any matches, but it was absolutely stunning to be able to do. I got to do some things. I stymied my opponents, like, what the hell are you doing? Well, what's with all these walls? You know, and whatnot. Yeah. So it was definitely fun to do. And you know, it's like last week, Entrox was playing the Eureka Lich deck, and I've played that a couple of different times now. I played it twice, once on stream and once was before I started streaming. And you know, that's an absolutely fun deck, and I'm glad that he and I got to play because that meant that we got to showcase that pretty cool deck on the stream, and he got to go off against me in one of the games. And you know, that's part of old school is having that fun and doing those fun things. It's not always about winning. You know.
Oh, for sure.
You know, and that's
so one of the best ways that I've heard it put was Ben Perry, or the librarian Elaine, however you know him. He had two decks that were identical that he carried around to tournaments for guys like that to show them that it's about having fun. And I think it was like 25 Spore Frogs and some lands. Like that was it. Both decks. But like it made for a good time. You know what I mean?
And what's also nice about Tuesday nights, Paladin Magic, they're proxy friendly. So, you know, if somebody wants to get into old school Magic, you know, they don't have to spend thousands or even hundreds of dollars. They can just print out proxies, good looking proxies, and they can play. So, like, I don't own Juzon Gems. I have these really nice proxies, and they are courtesy of the Ottawa Old School. Patrick made them, and they're not available anymore because he got a cease and desist from Wizards of the Coast from them for making them. But you know, I've got these Juzon proxies that are pretty awesome. I missed the boat on Juzons last year when they dropped down to about $700. But you know, I may eventually own one. But now that they're over $2,000, I'm probably not ever going to own one unless I can find one that's really, really beat at a really, really good price.
Yeah, but even a beat one now is just ridiculous.
Oh yeah, definitely so. And the thing is, Juzam is a card that I wouldn't play often enough if I owned a playset to be able to justify the price.
Right.
That's the reason that I use these proxies. And these proxies, obviously, you can tell that they're proxies, but you can still tell exactly what the card is. It's pretty cool that these were made. Again, there was a cease and desist that Ottawa Old School Capital Chaos was given, so they couldn't create them anymore. But I'm definitely happy that I was able to get them before that happened, and I do play them occasionally. I don't play proxies on stream very often because the viewers, I have generally have more viewers when I don't use proxies, so just one of those things. I don't mind proxies. I don't mind anybody using proxies, and I think that Old School should be about as many people as who can play as wants to play, because Old School Magic is a very, very fun format. I'm getting a friend into it. You know, I've given him some cards. He's gotten some proxies. He's trying to get a webcam. Webcams are still in pretty high demand right now, and they're not at the price that they were pre-COVID, but who knows? Who knows what will happen with that? So, well, Bruins, again, thank you for all of the support that you give the stream. I definitely appreciate that, and I appreciate the games. Appreciate you kicking my ass there. That was pretty quick.
Well, you got to be on that side of the table every now and then.
Oh yeah, definitely so. Definitely so. So, all right. So, good luck in your final match, man. So take care.
Thanks, man.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah.
We did not get their chat, but that's okay. I got really, really greedy in game number 2, and that cost me. That's my fault. So Geocities of Brass has nice proxies for those interested in Old School. Yeah, and also Ken Mayer Jr. has some pretty sweet proxies that he has put together of Dual Lands and Chaos Orb and Demonic Tutor and whatnot. Actually, Ken Mayer Jr. has a really sweet proxy of Force of Will that he took a likeness of Will Smith and put it on the card, and it's absolutely hilarious. I love that he did that. It is pretty cool. But this is the accelerated black deck that I'm running today. So the object of the deck is to put big creatures into play as quickly as possible, and every single creature is a threat in some way, shape, or form. Whether it be the Hypnotic Specters because of the fact that they deal damage and make the opponent discard, or Sengir Vampires are hard to deal with. They are a 4/4 with fly. Excuse me. The Suchis are a 4/4. And then, of course, the Juzan Gyms are a 5/5. And then we also have the Yawgmoth Demon. So, just in case you are not aware of what Yawgmoth Demon is, Yawgmoth Demon is a 6/6 flyer for 6. It has flying and first strike. At the beginning of my upkeep, I have to sacrifice an artifact, or else it becomes tapped and deals 2 damage to me. So it is definitely something that I want to hit the battlefield, and I want to be able to use. That was the entire reason that I got them, was so I could put this deck together. So the idea is to get a Yawgmoth Demon on the table, accelerating it out with something like the Mana Vault, and then sacrificing the Mana Vault to the Yawgmoth Demon so that I don't take damage from the Vault by keeping it tapped. So we'll see if we can maybe do that in round number 3. This is our sideboard here. 4 copies of Gloom, 1 copy of Maze of Ith, 3 copies of Triskelion, 1 Oubliette, 1 Ashes to Ashes, 2 Underworld Dreams, 1 Animate Dead, 1 Drain Life, and 1 Nevernero's Disc. So the Gloom's pretty straightforward. Makes white spells and Circles of Protection cost 3 more. There are other white enchantments in Old School Magic that it affects. Greater Realms of Preservation, but for the most part, it's against COPs and the white spells like Swords of Plowshares and Disenchant. Maze of Ith is against creature decks where the creatures could possibly have either protection from black or they are big and beefy and tough to deal with. Triskelion is against Weenie decks. I did board that in round number 1. I did board it in round number 2 as well because he was playing goblins. Just did not get to cast it. Oubliette and Ashes to Ashes are there because if I do play against black decks, I don't have any other way to deal with black creatures. So Oubliette and Ashes to Ashes with the Maze of Ith will help. And then Solkanar the Swamp King is a thing. Swamp Walk is a pain to deal with. Underworld Dreams for blue decks. If I play against any blue decks that are drawing extra cards, any decks that like to draw cards, the Underworld Dreams will come in. Animate Dead against removal decks. If I do have decks that are constantly able to deal with my creatures, then the Animate Dead will come in. I have one in the main deck. I have one Drain Life in the main deck, and I have one in the sideboard. That's against aggressive decks so that I can both deal with a creature and gain some life. And Nevernero's Disc is a really, really nice catch-all because of the fact that it destroys all of the permanents. So, again, this is the deck. We've got 4 Hypnotic Specters, 4 Stinging Vampires, 2 Su-Chi, 4 Yawgmoth Demon, 4 Juzon Jim, and 1 Guardian Beast. Those are my creatures, 19 creatures in total, plus I do have a Mishra's Factory. And then, of course, I have 4 Dark Rituals, and 4 Mana Vaults, a Soul Ring, a Lotus, and a Mox Jet to accelerate. Terrors to deal with opposing creatures, and a Animate Dead, a Drain Life, a Nevernero's Disc, a Jalum Tome, Winter Orb, and a Howl from Beyond, Demonic Tutor, and Sinkhole rounds out my spells. And then you see that I've got 14 Swamps and an Ebon Stronghold, an Urborg, and the Lone Mishra's Factory. I appreciate everybody who is here tonight. You know what? I think that we need to change this frame. I'm not playing mono black tonight, so let's change this frame to black, shall we? And let's see exactly. Maybe we can end up winning this final round. So we've got some time left in the round still. So I'm going to take a break, and we got plenty of time left in the round. So we'll see if maybe I can line up a bonus match or something, because I did get my butt kicked pretty handily in that match. So appreciate everybody who is here. Burt Reynolds, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. Don't touch that dial. I will be back with one more round of old school Magic, and we'll see if maybe I can get a bonus match of Magic in before that round starts. So please stick around. We are back, everybody. Appreciate you all sticking around through the break. So I was not able to line up a bonus match, so sorry about that. But here's what it is. Not a big deal. You are watching my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of old school Magic each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So please don't forget to follow. Join me each and every Tuesday night. Turn on those notifications so you know when I go live. Also, if you do have an Amazon Prime account and you link your Twitch account, that gives you Twitch Prime Gaming, and you can use 1 free subscription each and every month. If you throw it my way, that would be totally awesome. If you want to know more about the Northern Paladins, the Paladin Magic that we play on Tuesday night, the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, the Alpha 40 League that we sometimes stream here, head on over to northernpaladins.com. The link is in the chat right now. You can find some information regarding all of those things. Plus, you can visit the Hall of Heroes, which shows those enshrines everybody who went 2-1 or better in the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. Also talks about those who have the most creative decks and whatnot. So head on over there, check them out. I definitely think that they would appreciate it. Coming soon, I will be streaming some more of Final Fantasy Randomizer. It is a randomization of the original Final Fantasy for the NES. Take all of the stuff that was in the game, they shuffle it all around, all the key stuff, and it is a race. It is timed. It is fun. It is exciting. If you're into retro games, I definitely suggest that you check it out. And believe it or not, Final Fantasy Randomizer was just featured on BBC when it comes to their special about preserving old video games. So that is definitely something that you should check out. Is pretty cool. We will bring some Final Fantasy Randomizer to the stream here probably in the second week of June or so. Appreciate everybody who is here. Let's again take a look at what we are running today. This is our mono black deck, Accelerated Black, named so because of the fact that we want to accelerate out black creatures that are tough to deal with as quickly as possible. We use the help of Dark Ritual and Mana Vault to get out creatures as fast as we can. Stuff that costs 5 and 6 mana, or maybe 4, to just play it quickly. And the object is to play it early and often. So we've got Hypnotic Spectre comes out with a Dark Ritual. It is one of the coolest things that you could do in old school Magic on turn 1 with a Dark Ritual. And then, of course, you've got Sengir Vampire, which is a 4/4 flying creature for 5. Su-Chi is a 4/4 for 4. Yawgmoth Demon is a 6/6 for 6 with flying and first strike. I do have to sacrifice an artifact at the beginning of my upkeep, or else I take 2 points damage, and then the demon becomes tapped. And then those proxies there you see are my proxies for Juzan Gym. Card that needs no introduction, 5/5 creature for 4 mana. It is 2 black and 2 colorless. It deals a damage to me on my upkeep. Guardian Beast works very, very well with Chaos Orb. It is a threat by itself because it is a 2/4 for 4. It can block a whole host of creatures that are on the ground, and heaven forbid I do get the Chaos Orb online with it. It would give the Chaos Orb indestructible so that it wouldn't destroy itself when I flip the Chaos Orb, so I can use it once each turn cycle over and over again. Again, I mentioned the Dark Rituals and the Mana Vaults to accelerate things out. Of course, the Mox Jet, the Lotus, and the Soul Ring help with that as well. Terror deals with most creatures, just not artifact creatures or black creatures. Howl from Beyond is a way to use my colorless mana late in the game to give an attacking creature plus X plus O until end of turn. Demonic Tutor can search for any card. Sinkhole is there for problematic lands like Mishra's Factory or Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale or Maze of Ith. Animate Dead could bring back creatures either from my opponent's side because they discarded them to the Hypnotic Spectre, or from my side if they got killed. I try to accelerate my stuff out using as few lanes as possible, so the theory is that the Winter Orb will hurt me a lot less than it will hurt my opponent. Jalen Tome is there for cycling through my deck. Neverneral's Disc is a nice catch-all to destroy lots of things that are on the table, and Drain Life is there as an additional removal spell plus some life gain, or possibly a way to finish off my opponents once they have taken some damage. Mistress Factory, obviously the only manlands that is available in Old School Magic. It's pretty sweet. The Urborg helps because of the fact that it can remove First Strike or Swamp Walk from a creature, which means things like Sulkanon Swamp King can be dealt with. Or I can remove First Strike from one of their creatures and possibly trade in combat or win combat. Ebon Stronghold comes into play tapped. It taps for a black, or you can tap and sacrifice it to get 2 black, so it can end up being an accelerant, which is pretty cool, and then 14 swamps, which is, pretty par for the course. So 17 lands here in our black deck. Out of the sideboard, 4 copies of Gloom to deal with white cards, Mazavith to deal with opposing creatures, as well as the Oubliette and Ashes to Ashes. The Triskelions are there to deal with weenie or things with protection from black. Underworld Dreams for decks that like to draw lots of cards. Animate Dead for other decks that have non-white removal. Drain Life for decks that deal damage to me quickly. And then Never Nero's Disc is a nice catch-all. And having a second one to complement the one in the main deck is definitely not a bad thing. So that is the deck that I am running tonight. We're playing 3 rounds of Old School Magic tonight. I do have 1 more round to go. Appreciate everybody who is here, who has stuck around for that. So if you want to support the stream, you can obviously support the stream by subscribing. You can use your Twitch Prime Gaming if you want to subscribe to a channel once a month. I would definitely appreciate it if you use it my way. Or you can also support the stream by going to streamlabs.com/richbork/merch, or you can type merch in chat to get that link. I'm doing that right now, and you can buy stream branded merch, including my Old School Magic logo or my Mario semicolon on some products as well. So definitely appreciate that. If you could support the stream in one way, shape, or form, that would be also awesome. Also, you can, if you would like, you can also donate to the stream. Donations to the stream, you can just go over to my Twitch page there, and you can donate as you would like. I would definitely appreciate it, but definitely, just so you know, donations are never expected. They're never required, but they are definitely appreciated. So one question that I do get frequently is about that little semicolon logo that I have that looks kind of like a Mario block. So a semicolon is used when an author could have chosen to end their sentence but chose not to. The author is you and the sentence is your life. That is a direct quote from the creator of ProjectSemicolon.com. Project Semicolon is a website dedicated to educating people about suicide awareness and helping reduce the suicide rate in the United States. It is way too high. As someone who has been living with depression and anxiety my entire life, and as a 9-time suicide survivor, it is something that is near and dear to my heart. So if you want some more information about Project Semicolon, head on over to ProjectSemicolon.com, type !semi in the chat, and that link will come up. It is for resources about mental health and about suicide and about awareness. It is not, they're not counselors or whatnot. If you are suffering and you need to talk to somebody and you are possibly thinking about suicide, reach out for some help. You can go to the Suicide Prevention Lifeline, 1-800-273-TALK, 1-800-273-8255, and there are trained counselors who are there who can listen to what you have to say. SuicidePreventionLifeline.org is a wonderful resource that you can use, and you need to know that you are not alone. The instances of suicide in the United States are extremely high, especially among males who are in the 18 to 35 year age group. My demographic for most of my viewers is right there in the 22 to 45 year age group. So many of us have been through it. Many of you have probably known somebody who have been affected by suicide, or maybe even you yourself have had to deal with mental illness yourself. So know that you are not alone. We need to end that stigma, and part of ending that stigma is talking about it. We can talk about it on the stream. You can talk about it with other viewers. You can talk about it in my chat. This is a safe space to talk about what's going on with you. If you want to reach out to me, feel free. I'm not going to guarantee that I'm going to be able to help you when it comes to your specific mental illness or your depression or whatnot, but I would rather that you reach out and find somebody who could help you, as opposed to learning that your life ended prematurely. And maybe it's me being selfish, that I want people to live and see what they have to live for, and they can continue doing the things that they enjoy doing. You're not alone. 9 times. I've failed 9 times. It is the one thing in my life that I am proudest of being bad at, is that I have survived suicide 9 times. And the last time it was roughly, I think it was 2008. So it was 13 years ago. So you're not alone, and I appreciate everybody who is here. I appreciate all of the viewers, whether or not you are living
Round timer ended.
with some kind of mental health issue or whatnot. Go to Project Semicolon, learn about it, learn about some things, learn about the warning signs, learn what you can do to help when it comes to people who have who are suffering from mental illness, because those numbers are way too high. So any life lost because of mental illness is something that is definitely something that is sad. And if we could just prevent one person, just even if we can prevent one person from ending their own life, then it is definitely something that is well worth the effort. So with that, I'm going to take another quick break, use the restroom before the next round starts. It looks like there are some matches still outstanding, so please don't touch that dial. I will be back with more old school Magic after the break. Appreciate everybody who stuck around through the break. Thank you very much. It looks like all of the matches are now completed. We just finished the last match in round number 3, so we should be getting our pairing for in round number 2. So it looks like we're getting our pairing for round number 3 here in just a moment. So appreciate everybody who is here, who stuck around through the break and has watched me play my matches. So we are again playing this accelerated black deck. The object of the deck is to bring out big black creatures early and often and give our opponents fits, because every single creature is a threat and it needs to be dealt with, either because of the fact that it's big or because of the ability in which it has. So for example, the Hypnotic Spectre is a 2/2 flyer for 3 mana. It can come out on turn 1 with a Dark Ritual. When it deals damage to the opponent, they have to discard a card at random. And then we have cards like Singer Vampire, which is a 4/4 flyer for 5. Suchi is a 4/4 ground pounder for 4. Juzam Jin, 5/5 for 4. And then Yawgmoth Demon, which is a card that not everybody will be familiar with, but it is a pretty cool creature. It is a 6/6 for 6. Got a close-up of it there on the stream. It has flying and first strike. Beginning of my upkeep, I have to sacrifice an artifact, or else it becomes tapped and deals 2 points of damage to me. So we have not yet put a Yawgmoth Demon on the table today, but we're hoping that we can change that in round number 3. So, all right, out of the sideboard, we have 4 copies of Gloom, 1 Maze of Ith, 3 Triskelion, 1 Oubliette, 1 Ashes to Ashes, 2 Underworld Dreams, 1 more Animate Dead to complement the one that's in the main deck, a Drain Life to complement the one that's in the main deck, and the Never Neural's Disc to complement the one that's in the main deck as well. And we're hoping that we have a favorable matchup and we can end up doing some good things. So we will see what's going on. MTG Melee is having some issues again today. That seems to be a regular thing when it comes to these events on Tuesday as of late. So I do apologize for the delay, and we will see what's going on as soon as we can. But whoops. This is my regularly scheduled stream. You can join me each and every week. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic on Tuesday nights, part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, brought to you by the Northern Paladins. So please don't forget to follow, turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. For more information regarding Paladin Magic, the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, or even the Alpha 40 League that you see sometimes here on stream, you can head on over to northernpaladins.com. Old School Magic uses the cards from 1993 and 94. Some of them are restricted, some of them are banned or whatnot. In Paladin Magic, we take the Eternal Central rules and you subtract out the Mind Twist, Library of Alexandria, and Strip Mine, and then restrict Factory, Workshop, Tabernacle, and Maze. So that is the general gist of what is going on. So send me lands, send me lands, send me lands. If you want to alter a basic land, you want to just sign it, you want to do some kind of pretty picture on it or whatnot, feel free to send me your lands. My mailing address is on the screen right now. It can be something as simple as a note to me, like the one on the left that says, "You are extremely rare, Rich, like the Black Lotus, much love," and a signature. It can be something like the Pride Mountain that is in the middle, or something along the lines of the swamp that is on the right-hand side of the screen right now, and that is actually in my deck right now. I want to play your lands on my stream, and what better way to support the stream and become a part of the stream than by sending me a land. Now, you can send me non-basics if you want. I will definitely play those as well, even if they are something as bad as an Altered Sorrow's Path. You can alter them to show your support in any way, shape, or form. You can just say hello, you can say thank you, you can sign them, thank you for the stream, or whatnot, or you can be something more elaborate or whatnot. So it's up to you, but I definitely want to see them. I have received some messages on some stuff that is coming in the mail, and I am definitely looking forward to that, to receiving them and being able to play them. So that should definitely be a cool way for you to interact with the stream and to be a part of it. If you want to support the stream, you can head on over to streamlabs.com/richborg/merch. That's exclamation point merch in chat. And you can buy stream branded merchandise. Either it says Rich Borg Old School Magic logo, or it could have the little semicolon logo that I have displayed on the stream. I definitely appreciate anything that you do when it comes to that. So again, when it comes to supporting the stream, one way you can support the stream is if you have an Amazon Prime, you link your Twitch account. That gives you Twitch Prime Gaming, and you get one free subscription to any channel that you want on Twitch. Pretty much every month, and if you throw that subscription my way, I would definitely appreciate that. You can always use the donations as well. Tips are always welcome, and you can head on over to my bio there, and you can or follow the links that are in chat, and you can add tips. They are welcome. They are always welcome. Never ever are they required or whatnot. So again, let's take a look at what we are running today. This is the accelerated black deck. So let's that we have going on. We're trying to get out black creatures as quickly as possible so that we can turn them sideways. And what's a little bit different about this deck versus when I played Accelerated Blue is that we have access to Dark Ritual. Dark Ritual for 1 black, I get 3 black mana. So Dark Ritual and the Mana Vaults can help accelerate out things like the Sengir Vampire or the Yawgmoth Demon. The Yawgmoth Demon has not yet made an appearance on the stream, hoping that it will. Yawgmoth Demon is a 6/6 flyer with first strike for 6. At the beginning of my upkeep, I have to sacrifice an artifact, or else it becomes tapped and I take 2 points of damage. So part of the synergy is with the Mana Vault. If I get out an early Yawgmoth Demon using the Mana Vault, I can actually sacrifice the Mana Vault during my upkeep so that I don't take damage from the Demon and I don't take damage from the Mana Vault during my draw step by not untapping it. So it is a win-win situation for that. So all kinds of fun things going on when it comes to this deck, and we are currently 1-1, and we'll see what we can do when it comes to round number 3, which should be coming up momentarily. Here's a look at tonight's sideboard, so we will see what we can do when it comes to our matchups. Obviously, there is a preponderance of white in the format, so hence the reason 4 copies of Gloom. Gloom makes white spells cost 3 more to cast, and white enchantments cost 3 more to activate. So Circles of Protection would cost 4 to activate instead of 1. Swords of Plowshares would cost 4. Casting a Disenchant would cost 5. Things of that nature. And if I were able to get multiple Glooms, of course, they all stack. So that would mean that 3 each for each Gloom. So a Swords of Plowshares with 2 Glooms would cost 7 mana. If they have 7 mana and are able to cast a Swords of Plowshares, chances are I'm losing. So, it's just one of those things. So, then we have Triskelions against little weenie creatures, Oubliette and Ashes to Ashes, along with the Maze of Ith against creature decks, Underworld Dreams against decks that want to draw lands and animate Dead in the sideboard to complement the one that is in the main deck to help against decks that have removal, and Drain Life against aggressive decks that are creature based, especially so that I can take out a creature, gain some life, and possibly swing some momentum back in my favor. Never Narrow's Disc is a nice catch-all card because it destroys all artifacts, creatures, and lands. So I know that the round is over. I'm not exactly sure what's going on, why we do not have a pairing. I think that MTG Melee is again having some issues, and that might be the problem. So we will see what happens And we will hopefully get a match as soon as possible. I appreciate everybody who is here today. So this is my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So join me and we can play some Magic together every Tuesday night. Don't forget to follow, turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. If you need some more information regarding the Northern Paladins, the Paladin Magic that we play on Tuesday nights, or even the Alpha 40 League or the A40 Plus League, head on over to northernpaladins.com. The link is in the chat right now, and you can find that information there. General gist is that Mind Twist, Library of Alexandria, and Strip Mine are banned in Paladin Magic. Mishra's Factory, Mishra's Workshop, the Tabernacle at Pendrell Vale, and Maze of Ith are all restricted, so you can use one of them. It is a pretty fun format, and what's also nice is that Paladin Magic is proxy friendly, so if you were just getting into Old School Magic, specifically webcam Magic, you can join the Tuesday Night Gauntlet without owning a single card by just going with proxies. It is a proxy friendly format. I am also a huge proponent of proxies, and you know, to me, all magic is good magic, and if you want to proxy up a complete and total Old School Magic deck so that you can play Old School Magic, then far be it for me to tell you that you can't do that, because the format is expensive. Not gonna lie. If you were to start collecting Old School Magic cards now, it would cost you a lot. I got in at a good time by selling a whole bunch of modern cards and by paring down my retro video game collection, having the resources in order to get the cards that I have. 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago, things were a lot different than they are now. And the prices have gone up considerably since then. And if that means that in order to get more players to play, that to allow proxies, then I am all for it. And if you take a look at tonight's stack, you see that I, in fact, am using 4 proxies of Juzon Jim. I don't own any Juzoms, so hence the reason that I'm using the proxies. A little over a year ago, when the COVID pandemic and everything was shutting down here in the U.S., Juzoms had dropped down to around $700, and now they're over $2,000. So I missed the boat on those. I probably will not be able to ever own Juzon Jins in the future, but who knows? Who knows what will happen? But we don't know what the future brings. But I may possibly want to get one for when I do play singletons. But even if I do play 7-point singleton, 7-point singleton allows proxies as well. So there is no need for me to actually spend the money on those cards, other than the fact that A, I like to own real cards, and B, I know that people watching the stream like to see real cards. So, you know, that is definitely a thing. So we are waiting for our pairings. I'm not exactly sure what is going on. So appreciate everybody who is has been patient through this. The last couple of weeks have been pretty sketchy when it comes to MTG Melee. That is what we use for the pairings. So I'm going to take a quick break. So please don't touch that dial. I promise you there will be another round of Old School Magic coming up. And I'll be back as soon as I have some more information regarding that next round so that we can start playing. So stick around, please. Okay, looks like we've got an opponent, so I will have James here joining me in just a moment. So I'm letting him in the room right now. Hey James, how's it going, man?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing well. Let's
like that, Matt.
fix this. I'm going to put your name up on the stream.
We gotta give these viewers some quality magic.
Yeah, I'm hoping so.
I need some lessons too, Rich, so...
Yeah, so we've got everything up and running, and it looks like we are good to go. So, alrighty. So you're 1-1 or 2-0?
I'm 1-1.
Ah, what'd you lose to?
I lost to Entrox.
Yeah.
It looked like some kind of spicy. It was Dibs, Sarah's. I didn't see a lot of. Apparently, I didn't see a good cross section of the deck because it looked like a mostly blue deck to me. But then he told me at the end of 3 games that it was half white. We were discussing sideboarding. He's like, "You didn't sideboard in the glooms, man." And I was like, "Well, I only saw a couple spot removal cards, and I saw Sarah Angel." And, you know, just because you have, you know, swords and Sarah's doesn't mean that your deck is a huge, you know, it's half white.
Right.
So.
Well, welcome back to the stream. Appreciate it, and let's play some Magic.
Yep.
That's what we're here for. And you know what? You know what I think needs to happen? I think I need to have some more to drink. So.
That's a great idea.
Hi Jupiter, thanks for joining the stream, man. I appreciate it. Put the middle one on top.
Okay, I'll put it on 3 and then on 1.
Okay, I'll just do the same. You want to call even or odd?
Odd, please.
It is a 2.
Okay.
It is even. So I will play first.
Yeah, let's see if this is people.
Alrighty then. So let's see what we got here. I'll keep this one.
Yeah, I'll keep this one too.
Swamp Soul Ring, go.
Draw. I'll go Taiga, Emerald,
Yippers.
Curd Ape, and Llanowar.
Sure.
Pass.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Jet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I will play a Sengir Vampire.
Wow, that's mighty fast, Rich.
Yep. And you can go.
Untap. Draw. Pendlehaven. Sylvan Library.
Sylvan Library. Sure.
And pass the turn.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Attack for 4.
I will take it.
Put you to 16.
Although I'm not going to like that one.
Juzam.
Juzam?
And you can go.
Alright, I gotta collect myself here. I am all sorts of flustered. Okay. Untapped. Let's see. Scry 3. I'll take that one. Taiga.
Okie doke.
I will pass the turn.
Okay, untap. Upkeep, I take a point from the Juzam. I'm at 19.
Yep.
Draw. Attack with both.
I'll assign Curd Ape to block Juzam.
Okay.
And of course, this Flying Singer gets through, so Flying Singer puts me
Right,
at 12. And then before combat resolves, I will bolt the Juzam.
Ah, since you specifically said before combat resolves, and I'm going to terror your Curd Ape.
Ha! Lovely. Okay.
All right, take 4. Put you to 12. Is 93, 94 magic mean any number of sane spells are allowed, including Moxon? No. There is a restricted list as well. You can actually take a look at that by going over to northernpaladins.com. The link is in the chat right now. So yeah, all of the broken stuff is still restricted. So like the Moxon are restricted and Soul Ring is restricted. Lotus is restricted and whatnot. So then I will pass the turn. Go ahead.
Okay. Untap.
Oh, not a problem. It's an excellent question, especially if you're new to old school Magic 93, 94. Yeah, that'd be pretty broken if you could use 4 Lotuses and 4 of each Mox. 4 Soul Rings would be the most busted thing in the world. How great would that be?
Okay. I'm gonna bolt you.
I will take it, and I'm gonna like it. I'm
I
at
know
16.
you are. All right, big swing. Wheel of Fortune.
Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Juzam, Yawgmoth Demon, and Guardian Beast go away.
Okay, I just had the Wheel of Fortune. So, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Land for turn is going to be a Taiga.
Yep.
Man, this is lame. Scab Sprites.
Okay.
Pass turn.
All right, untap. Upkeep. I take a point from the Juzam. I'm at 15.
Yep.
Draw for turn. I'll attack with both creatures.
I will chump block both creatures.
Okay.
Scab assigned to the singer, and Llanowar Elves assigned to...
When the Script Sprite dies, the Singer Vampire will get a counter.
Yes.
I will play another Swamp. I will play a Chaos Orb.
Boy. Okay.
I will cast an Animate Dead, and I'm going to bring back my Yawgmoth Demon.
Refresh my recollection on Yawgmoth Demon.
6/6 flying with first strike. At the beginning of my upkeep, I need to sacrifice an artifact. If I can't, it becomes tapped, and I take 2 damage.
Oy vey.
Yeah,
Okay.
all kinds of goodness going on there. So, I will say go. So with the animate dead, it's a 5/6 flyer with first strike.
Alright, I will these two back. Play Badlands.
Yippers.
Herd Ape.
Yes.
And another Sylvan Library.
Okay.
And I'm pretty sure you have what in the air? You have 10 in the air, 11 in the air.
I have 10 in the air.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. You have, no, I thought you said Yawgmoth is a 6, right? Oh, that's right, because it's -1 for the animate death.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, you got 10 in the air. I got nothing in the air, so I am going to pass the turn, and we'll see if I can.
Untap. Upkeep. I've got 2 triggers, so we'll go Demon and then Djinn. Djinn will deal me a damage. I'll be at 14. With the Demon on the stack, I'm going to tap my Mox for a black.
Yep.
And I will sack it to the Demon. I will use the black, and I will activate my Chaos Orb.
Yep.
I will use my Djinn to represent your Curd Ape.
Okay.
It is a hit.
And Rich never misses.
And then I will draw. And I will attack you for 15.
And I will take it and die.
Alright. Seems like a plan.
We got to give him better magic than this, Rich. I got to do better next time.
Well, I mean, round number 2, I got my ass kicked by the mono red deck. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ended game number 1 with all 4 of my Yawgmoth demons in my hand because I didn't have any artifacts. So it was like, hey, what am I gonna do here?
Right.
I could cast them, but casting them doesn't do me any good. Alrighty, let's see what we can do here. I think. Hold on to that. That can definitely go.
That goes.
And let's see.
That goes.
Yeah. Here we go. Let's see what we can do here with this. So we are going into game number 2 and round number 3. Appreciate everybody who has stuck around for this, and we are going to be on the draw, I'm assuming, from my opponent James. We did see some red and green stuff going on. There might be more than that, but red and green is pretty decent, pretty potent, pretty aggressive, so we will see what happens. You know what? I'm thinking that I might want to make an additional change. Yes. An additional change.
Uh-oh.
Additional change.
Quit thinking, Rich.
Bring in this card. I have not sideboarded it in yet. We will see what happens. We will see if it comes up. We will see if it'll be useful. And we will see how it goes. Worst case scenario, I lose and we go to game 3. And I sideboard it back out. Best case scenario, I win because of it.
Oh boy. It's one of those, huh?
Yep.
Alright, what would you like?
You can put the one on your left on top.
Okay. Whatever you like.
And I assume you're playing, correct?
Yeah. Hopefully. I hope I'm playing more than the last game.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna keep.
I'm going to keep as well.
We're gonna go forest into a Land of War elf
Okay.
and
Is that-
pass the turn.
All right. I will
Yep.
draw. Whoa. You didn't see that. Swamp. Go.
I wasn't even looking at the screen. Okay, untap. Draw. We'll go Ruby into a Soul Ring.
Seems good.
And Scab Sprites.
Alrighty.
Swing for 1.
I will take it and I will like it. I'm at 19.
That's like a little tickle. Alright, and I'll pass the turn.
Alright. I will draw. Swamp. Go ahead.
Alright. Untap. Draw. Taiga.
Yippers.
Kurt Ape.
Okay.
Swing for 2.
I'll take it. 17.
Alright. I'm gonna Giant Growth the elf,
Alright. 14.
and I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. Your giant growth can go away.
Yep. Sorry.
Alright. I'm going to cast Ashes to Ashes.
Okay.
I'm going to remove your Kurt Ape and your Land of War Elves from the game.
Hold on. Okay.
And I'll take 5. I'm at 9. And you
Alright.
can go.
Untap. Draw. Mishra's Factory. Swing for 1.
I'll take it. I'm at 8.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. Soul Ring.
Mm-hmm.
Sanger Vampire.
Oh lordy. Okay.
And you can go. And I'm going to show off that it is a foreign black bordered sweet artist proof from
Oh,
Ansomatics.
Another Scab Sprites.
As another Scrib Sprites. How many cards do you have in your hand?
1.
1. Okay.
And I will pass the turn.
Alright. I will untap. I will draw. I will lay lands. I will attack with the vampires.
I will jump block with the sprites.
Okay. Vampire gets a counter.
Yep.
And I will play another vampire.
Ooh, that got real fast. Okay.
And you can go.
Tap. Draw. Badlands. Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Swamp. 6. Triskelion.
Yep, no response.
I will remove 1 counter to deal a point to your Scrib Sprites.
In response, I'm gonna tear the trike.
You
oh,
can't.
you know what? You can't. Doesn't matter.
We're going to leave it in your hand.
Yep.
I'm going to attack you for 9 in the air.
Yep. And I go to 11.
Put you down to 11. Woot.
Yep.
And you can go.
Lotus, pass the turn.
Alright, untap.
You got lethal on the board.
Draw. Yeah, I definitely have lethal on the board. 9 in the air.
Yep.
And then 2 more to your face.
All right. Well, that was quick. Do you want to play a bonus round,
absolutely.
I can play this. I also have that. Tron deck. If you want to play against that.
All right, we can try the Tron deck. That should give me give me some fits. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, this deck is not a good matchup for yours because you're like I'm aggro with 1/1 weenies and that's aggro with Singer Vampire.
Yeah. Whoops. Let me de-sideboard and take those trikes out.
Yeah.
And the Ashes to Ashes was the sideboard card that I was talking about that I brought in.
Oh, yeah.
That was actually pretty decent that I was able to deal with 2 creatures at once. Even taking 5 damage is good. That card is just good.
I did not build a sideboard for this deck that had your deck in mind. So my creature removal is basically like terrors.
Yeah.
And direct damage. So I threw in some tranquilities, thinking that, well, animate dead, but then I thought, well, shit, he can't be running more than like 1 or 2 animate deads in that build. So
right.
It was like, it was just bad sideboarding on my part, but I also just didn't have answers. Like the best removal I have is my Chaos Orb.
Yeah. Yeah, because Terror doesn't do anything against anything in my deck, so.
Right. So, yeah, I was just totally helpless. So we can give your viewers an entirely different game feel.
Yep.
Because most old school Magic games typically don't go that quickly. But. Did pairings ever get put out?
He just posted them.
Oh, well, we're already all playing.
Yeah. So I'm messaging him right now because we had to pair ourselves.
Yeah, it was. We were all done. I mean, I was done at half past.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I mean,
is what it is. Angelo had some things that he needed to take care of. That's why he wasn't able to pair. So that's coupled with the fact that M2G Melee just wasn't being all that responsive either. But part of that was the fact that, all the rounds ended and nobody was doing anything about it. So go ahead and put 1 on top of 3 and both on top of 2.
1 on top of 3 and both on top of 2. Why don't you do the same?
Okay. And you want to choose even or odd?
I'll try even this time.
Even, okay. It is even. It is a 3.
Okay, it's your play then.
All right, good luck, sir.
I will.
Oh, it is odd. Sorry. Whatever.
Yeah.
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, you said even, but then I saw it was a 3 and it was odd, and that's why.
Yeah, I said it's even. It's a 3 because I'm an idiot. So yes,
well,
3 is odd. Yes, thank you, chat. I'm an idiot. Whatever. I've had a lot of wine to drink tonight. It is what it is.
Rich is still inebriated. Rich is still a better Magic player.
Very much so. So, I don't know. I don't know what you called. It was odd. Let me know who's going first.
You're on the play.
Okay, I'll keep.
All right, so will I. Go ahead.
I will go Mishra's Factory, and I will say go.
I will go Mox Jet, Underground Sea, and pass a turn.
All right. I will draw. I will play a Swamp. I will play a Mox Jet. And I will activate and swing.
Alright, and I will take it.
And you can go.
Draw. I will play Urza's Power Plant.
Okay.
2 for a Time Walk.
Sounds good. Take that extra turn.
Untap. Proceeding to the Time Walk turn, obviously. Draw. I will go another C. Tap 4 for Juggernaut.
That is a Juggernaut.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. I will untap. I will draw. I will play a Swamp. And Demonic Tutor.
Yep. Seems really good. I was looking for that in the games we were playing before with all the black. It's like, where's the tutor? But you didn't even need it, man.
No. I will get that card and I will say go.
Untap. Draw. I will play Urza's Mine.
Okay, so you have a mine and a power plant on the table.
That's correct. I have 2 of 3 pieces. Move to attacks. I'll swing with Juggernaut.
I will activate my factory.
Yep.
I will block.
Yep.
Factory will pump itself.
Yep.
They will
Both
trade.
Second main, Suchi.
Sure.
Pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Urborg. Soul Ring. Sinkhole on the mine.
Okay.
And you can go.
Untap. Draw. I will play another mine. Alright, move to attacks. I will swing with Suchi.
I will take it and I will like it. I'm at 16.
Alright.
Riesling, thank you for joining. I'm doing well. We are 2-1, playing in a bonus match because round number 3 ended extremely quickly.
Yep. Don't say it that way, Rich. That's not nice. All right. I'm gonna do something that's kind of fun. It's probably not the best play, but it's gonna be amusing. I'm gonna cast Transmute Artifact on the Suchi.
Okay.
Right.
Transmute Artifact resolves. You're sacrificing the Suchi, so you need to get something that
costs. Well, it can cost anything. I just have to pay the difference.
Yeah, you could get something that costs up to 7.
Right. And then Suchi is going to give me 4 mana.
Suchi will give you 4 mana after the transmute resolves and after the artifact has come into play. So if you get something that costs more than 7, you can't use the Suchi mana to do anything with it.
Correct. So I'm going to put a Trike on the table.
Trike. All right, so you can pay
Pay
2.
the difference.
Okay.
Yep.
Difference is 2. All right,
All right.
transmute goes away. Now you've got 4 colorless mana.
Yep. And I'm going to use those to play Juggernaut.
That seems good.
And I will pass the turn. 1 card.
I will untap. I will draw. Juzon.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Oh. Alright, I have to swing with Jug, so I will.
I will block.
Okay, both die. And I will pass the turn, 2 cards in hand.
Okay. Untap. Draw. That's a thing.
Uh-oh. Yeah. Hard cast?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yawgmoth Demon.
Okay.
And you can go.
Draw. Island.
6 mana. What do you got? You got another trike?
Yeah, I do.
Are you gonna kill my demon?
I don't know. I'm thinking about it. Don't you have to sacrifice an artifact?
I have to sacrifice an artifact, which you know that the Mox is going away.
Yes, I know you're gonna tap it. I want you to kill the Mox, then I'll probably kill it. I'll probably shoot it in response to declare attackers.
Yep. Okay.
Pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Upkeep. I'll sack the Mox.
Okay.
I will draw for my turn. I will attack for 6 in the air.
All right. In response to declare attackers, I'm gonna shoot the demon.
Seems fine. Cards in hand?
1.
1. Okay. Suchi,
Okay.
go ahead.
Untap. Draw. Soul Ring.
It's a lot of mana.
Tetravis.
That is a Tetravis.
And I get 3 counters. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. Well, that works. Dark Ritual.
Yes.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh my god.
I'm going to use 6 of the mana. So I'm going to have a colorless floating.
Yeah.
I'm going to drain life the Tetravis for 4. But then I'm going to take a point of mana burn down to 19. And I will...
I have you at 15. Didn't you take a Tetravis hit? Or you took a Suchi hit, I thought. Sorry.
Yeah, I'm gaining 4 life
Oh,
from...
that's right. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then I'm taking 1 for mana burn.
Yep.
And then I'm attacking for 4.
I'll take it.
All right. Brings you down to 14. So I've got 14 and 19. Is that what you have too?
Yes.
Okay. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw. 1 and a blue. Copy artifact on the trike. And I will swing for 2.
I will take 2. 17.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I'll play a swamp. I'll attack for 4.
I'll take it. Go to 10.
Okay. Yawgmoth Demon.
Yeah, I knew there was something big hiding in the second main there. Okay.
And you can go.
Okay.
6/6 flying and first strike. It's pretty difficult to deal with, but who knows? Maybe you can get another copy artifact.
No, I got me another Urza's Mine. Shiza. Okay, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap.
Flying
Upkeep.
creatures are hard.
I will sacrifice the Soul Ring.
Yep.
Draw. 6 in the air.
I go to 4.
And Hypnotic Spectre.
I think that's game. Let's see what I draw.
And you can go.
Right. Draw. Alright, that's a weird out. Chaos Orb.
That is a Chaos Orb.
Activate the orb. I'm going to target the demon.
Okay.
I'm going to use this strike.
Sure. Thunk.
It's a hit. Yeah. I was waiting for it to bounce off.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's there. I was like, yep, that's going to bounce off, and this is going to be another lame game of Magic. And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Draw. I will attack for 2 in the air.
Alright, I'm going to shoot it for 2.
Sure. I will play a Jalum Tome.
Little book.
Little book. Go ahead.
That's such a great card. Draw. Alright, this card is... This could win me the game or it could kill me. Suchi,
Kippers.
pass the turn.
Did you tap 4 for that? Looks like you only tapped 3. Oh, okay. Didn't see the box. Alright, there we go. Untap. Draw. Hypnotic Spectre.
Lordy.
Go ahead.
Let's see. Top deck, baby. Mine.
Yep. Not dead yet, though.
No, pass the turn.
Untap. Draw. Attack for 2.
I'm at 2.
Go ahead.
Draw. Okay, Ancestral myself.
That seems like a good card to draw right here.
I'm going to cast...
Another copy artifact?
No. I'm going to cast Transmute Artifact targeting one of my Suchis.
That works too.
Okay. So...
That's just as good because it deals with a hippie.
Yeah. Alright, now I'm going to play an Urza's Tower, so that's Tron.
Okay.
And then... I am going to... What am I going to do? I guess... I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay, end step. I'm going to activate the Jalum Tome.
Okay.
I will draw and I will discard this terror that's not going to do me any good.
Yeah.
Untap.
Yep.
Draw. I will attack for 2.
Alright, I will shoot it for... Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to shoot it for 1 with this one.
Yep.
And 1 with this one.
Seems good. And
I'm going to do this, Rich, just for the sake of clarity. So
yep, that's fine.
They both have notes.
So, Spectre's gone. I'm going to play a Mana Vault, and I will say go.
Untap. Top deck, gold. Nope, it's another tower. I'm going to pay 1 to cast Drafness Restoration.
Oh, okay, what do you put? It's on top of your library, right? Or does it go in your hand?
On top of my library.
Okay.
So I can take any number of artifacts and put them on top of my library in whatever order I choose. So... We'll do that.
Okay.
And, well, I guess you know what? I should show you what I did, right?
You can show me, but you don't have to show me the order.
Okay, well, these are the cards.
Yeah, yeah, I figured Trike was going up there, too. Yep, that makes sense.
Okay.
All set?
Yeah, because that's part of old school Magic, is this is a gentleman's game. Pass the turn.
All right, end step, I'm going to draw and discard.
Yep.
I will discard another terror.
Okay.
Untap. Draw. Ha. Okay. I'm going to cast a Chaos Orb.
Yeah.
I'm going to activate the Chaos Orb.
No, you're not doing that. Oh, come on. Yeah, okay. You're such a jerk. Okay. You're gonna hit my Suchi. It's gonna hit the graveyard, and I'm gonna die a mana burn.
Yep, I'm gonna use my Suchi. Let's see if I can hit it. Hit.
Oh.
And I'll pass.
Do I wait? When does that? Well, I get that when it goes.
You
into
get
the
it during my
graveyard.
pre-combat main phase. Do you have any
Okay.
instance?
I have no pre-combat main. No, I have no instance.
You have
so I
no
nothing.
instance, so you take
I have
4
nothing.
mana burn.
I'm gonna shoot you for 2 just out of spite, and because I can do that at instant speed, and then I will scoop. Good game. That was great.
That was a nice, like the book drew me into it. It was like, oh, this is awesome! I can win.
Yeah, that is disgusting, right?
I mean, I could have drawn my own Triskelion at some point, but oh wait, no,
Yeah,
they're in the sideboard, so no, I can't draw them during game 1. So
Yeah, that was a good game.
yeah. Oh,
I thought because
wow.
the drafted restoration, I went Trike, Chaos Orb, Tetravis in that order, thinking that if you managed to get some gas, I'd have some spot removal and some blockers. Like
Yeah.
I could split up the Tetravis tokens. I could Chaos Orb something.
Yeah, I mean, Drain Life could have done something though.
I was begging my deck to give me Hercule's Recall.
Ooh,
My
Yeah.
my board state was perfect for a lock and load, like reload.
oh
I-
yeah, that would have been great because you could have done a hell of a lot of damage with that.
Right, I had plenty of mana rocks. To and with the Tron, it was just done. All I was missing was the candelabra to make that totally set. I was just like,
Candelabra.
oh, please. I just kept pulling it, hoping I was going to rip. Because Hercule's Recall was worth 5 creatures to me, basically. Oh, well. Great game.
Yeah, that was cool.
Do you want to try again?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay. All right. How about you put 3 on top? I don't care what the other ones are.
All right, put the middle one on top.
Okay. Okay, let's. I will keep.
I'll keep as well.
All right. Factory, Ruby, pass.
Factory, Ruby, pass. Okay. I'm gonna draw. Swamp. Mana Vault. Go ahead.
All right.
Ooh, Entrox, thank you very much. Entrox coming in and gifting some subs, gifting a bunch of tier 1 subs to Gambler, JT Huffy, MTG, Grixis, Delver Legacy, and Mishra the Dark. Thank you very much, Entrox. I appreciate it. For those who are not aware, Entrox is also a streamer, and he streams Old School Magic, and he streams Pauper Magic and Revised 40, and he plays video games as well. So all kinds of cool stuff over on his stream. Please check him out. You can see a clip from his stream up in the corner, and you can check out his link in chat now. Okay.
I'm going to activate the factory and swing for 2.
I will take it, and I'm going to like it.
And
I'm at
I
18.
will pass the turn.
All right. Untap. Draw. That's a thing. Swamp. Dark Ritual. Juzon.
There she is.
And you can go.
Untap. Draw. Power plants. Activate Mishra's Factory.
Yes. You need to copy it? Nice.
Yes,
There you go.
I am. And I will pass a turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point. I'm at 17.
Yep.
I will draw. I will attack for 5.
And I will go to 15.
And I will play a Sengir Vampire.
Oh, now you're just getting mean. All right.
And you can go.
Okay. Draw. Play a tower.
Suchi. Sure.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I take a point from Juzam. I don't untap that. I draw and I take a point. I'm at 15.
Okay.
Attack.
Okay. Declare blockers. I am going to activate the factory,
Sure.
and I am going to double block Juzam.
Okay.
I will
We'll use
tap
the
factory.
Suchi as the first blocker.
Okay. And I'm going to shove the mana into the
Yep.
factory.
Okay. And then you take 4 from the Sengir.
Yep. And I go to 11.
Sounds good. And then I will play a Winter Orb, and I will say go.
1.
No, Winter Orb.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, nope. Okay, so I'll play a tower.
Yep.
Candelabra.
Sure.
And I will pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep. I don't untap. I draw and take a point. I'm at 14. Attack for 4.
Yep. 7.
Brings you down to 7. And I will say go.
Oh. So I get 1. So doesn't matter. I'll take a blue one, I guess. Draw. Play another blue one.
Okay.
Boo. I don't think it really matters. I'm on a timer, and I can't get enough mana. What do I have? So basically, I've got like 2 outs. Yeah, I'll pass the turn.
Okay. Untap. Upkeep trigger, nothing. I will draw and take a point. I'm at 13. Attack for 4.
Yeah, I'll take it. And in response, on your at the end of your attack phase, I'm going to tap the ruby into the candelabra to untap one of my lands.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna tap an extra one. Draw. That's not it. Game. I got no removal.
No flyer.
Yeah, I mean I only have 2 flyers in the deck, and it's trikes. I mean, I was looking.
Two
Well,
Tetravis in the deck.
Yeah, and then I was thinking of a Chaos Orb, maybe. You know.
Yeah, Tetravis, Chaos Orb. You had
Yeah,
you had some
but I didn't-
answers, but
Yeah, but the Winter Orb, that was it.
yeah. I mean that's why Winter Orb is there. It is it's a 1 of in the deck. It's there just basically as my version of an Ernageddon deck, where I can plop
Right.
down a winter orb when it doesn't affect me at all because of the fact that I used artifacts or fast mana to get out my stuff. So
Yeah, I was really hoping to use the tech. It seems like every time I've played with this against you, I haven't managed any decent tech with it.
yeah,
I played it earlier today as an extra game after round one because I actually won round one pretty quickly, and the deck went off beautifully. You know, it was like, you know, third turn trike, copy artifacts, Hercule's Recall. Like I was shooting for, you know, like I did, you know, like 12 damage in a single turn.
yeah.
So,
Well, I appreciate the games and I appreciate the extra games too, man. Thank you very much.
My pleasure.
All right.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Bye.
Bye.
Well, chat, we got there. We went 2-1, so I think that is cause for celebration for the barrel roll. Today's deck, the accelerated black deck, we use Dark Ritual and Mana Vault to accelerate out things like Sigur Vampire, Hypnotic Spectre, Suchi, Juzum Jin, and Yawgmoth Demon. So those are the 18 creatures that I had that were the offense. Guardian Beast was there just in case I had something cool to do with the Chaos Orb. It is definitely something that my opponents want to deal with if it hits the table. And then for additional acceleration, obviously I have Soul Ring, I have Mox Jet, and I have Lotus. And to deal with creatures in the main deck, I have Terror and I have one Drain Life. To deal with lands, I have one single solitary Sinkhole. Demonic Tutor can search anything up. Animate Dead can bring back anything from any graveyard. So if I have something like the Hypnotic Spectre hits my opponent and they discard a creature card, or if I use my own Jalem Tone to discard a creature, I can bring it back on the cheap with Animate Dead. Nevernero's Disc is pretty good when it comes to removal because it takes care of pretty much everything. I did not get to cast the Howl from Beyond, but it was there just in case I needed to use that colorless mana for a win. And then the Winter Orb was pretty sweet when it came out, choking my opponent's mana while I had a big dude on the table. So take a look at tonight's sideboard. 4 copies of Gloom because white cards suck. 1 Maze of Ith, 3 Trikes, 1 Oubliette, 1 Ashes to Ashes, 2 Underworld Dreams, 1 Animate Dead, 1 Drain Life, and 1 Nevernero's Disc. So I did not end up bringing in the Underworld Dreams because I didn't play against decks that had a lot of draw, but I did bring in all of the other cards, so I consider that a success, plus the fact that we ended up being 2-1 on the night. So I definitely appreciate everybody who joined the stream tonight. Thank you very much for that. My regularly scheduled stream, I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic each and every Tuesday night as part of the Northern Paladins Tuesday Night Gauntlet. Coming up soon, I will be streaming some more Final Fantasy Randomizer. It is, you take the original Final Fantasy for the NES and shuffle around the location of the key items, shuffle up the magic, shuffle up what happens when the creatures attack, and all kinds of madness ensues. So please keep an eye out for that. So if you want some more information regarding the Paladin Magic that we play on Tuesday nights, the Tuesday Night Gauntlet itself, or even Alpha 40 or the A40 Plus, you can head on over to northernpaladins.com. Riceling, thank you for joining. It's all good, you know, I mean, people join at when it's convenient for them, so I appreciate that you were able to at least watch some of the stream tonight. So with that, I appreciate everybody who was here tonight. We are going to say goodbye, and we are going to raid a friend of ours. We're going to see if we can, let's see what we got going on. Okay, RPG Limit Break has some, oh no, they're done. So never mind. We won't be raiding RPG Limit Break tonight because they are done for the night. So they are ending up right now. So we will go ahead and we will bring you over. No raids tonight. Doesn't look like anybody's playing anything tonight. So appreciate everybody who is here tonight. Thank you very much for joining the stream. I appreciate it. You can join me every Tuesday night for my regularly scheduled stream. And with that, I will see you next Tuesday. Take care.